every day. One out there, Dave. Trust me. Just gotta get a little of this deer hunting out of the way. All right, welcome to the EDJ Whitetails November 3rd evening edition. You saw my parade line of roosters there. You know, as some of you know, that longtime watchers of the channel, we do a winter feeding program, and it just really goes to show how much it helps the birds. We have so many pheasants in here. It's absolutely awesome. We only hunt them once or twice a year, and don't take very many out. And it's so fun to see them and see that the habitat working, and just see a multiple of them like that is so cool, because you know you're doing things right when you got that many around. So I've always heard that if you got a good ground for pheasants, you got great ground for deer. So anyway, a little soap in my eye when I took my scent-free shower this afternoon. So November 3rd evening edition. It has rained for nearly 24 hours and it just quit. So I'm gonna quit yakking and we're gonna get in the stand. We're headed to a new spot tonight, and I'll talk more about it when we get there. Stay tuned. With all this rain, the creek actually has flow. I can't believe it. I'll try not to fall on my butt there. Actually has some flow. First time since maybe early August. This right here is actually a path I cut out 2 springs ago. A little over, well, about a year and a half ago, actually. It gives me really good access on the north side of the farm. It was a lot of work. As you can see, the stem count in here is ridiculous, but got it all cleaned out, and it's coming along pretty good now. Got most of the stumps down to where I can get the mower through here, so it sure helped with access. This is another area of that same trail that I blazed a little hole through here too. We're staying up on the north side of the farm tonight with that southeast wind. It's just blowing out across open field right now, so but we're taking our time because it's so quiet. You just never know. I don't want to accidentally walk right up on something, but I do see some turkeys in the field to the north of here, and I hope they don't get to clucking and banging and everything else, but we'll get there. So I just got in the stand, I just got clipped in, and I looked off to the northeast, and I can see a buck over there cruising down in the river bottom. I've kind of lost sight of him now, but hang with me here. That was pretty cool. That's that same buck on the road yesterday morning that come right under us then too. I think he's a bully. He heard me grunt. Boy, he was looking for a fight. Gosh, I was just hoping it was a bigger one than that. But that was pretty cool nonetheless. He's doing exactly what this stand is set up for. He's cruising that river bottom while he's over there making a scrape now. Alright, back to me. He's doing exactly what this stand is set up for. The stand has been here since March of 23, and this is the first time I've gotten to hunt it. I killed early last year on November 2nd, so I never sat at this spot in 23, and it's put in place for this time of year. I'm going to show you now. So if y'all remember back in March last year, I did a bunch of hinge cutting and created a bedding area back along the river. That is actually down that trail and then back in, all along the river, back in that way. Now, as you can see, you can watch the whole river bottom, and he actually came from the north, and he was coming this way. The wind's coming out of the southeast, and he was going to scent check that bedding area down that way. Now, where this stand is situated, it comes up right along the edge of this waterway. So it necks them down right there, and there's a crossing down there. Now, it hasn't been such a player this year because it's been so dry, but now we're getting some water. So, and then this trail comes up like this. There's another trail that goes that way. That's the pond you see in the food plots. I've got a mock scrape right there. There's a camera over there. And then a trail that goes out that way on the north edge of the pond. And then I accessed in from over here. It's just kind of where everything comes together traffic-wise. It's, I can't even say for sure it's a dynamite setup, but my first 3 minutes in the stand, I could have killed one, so, or at least shot at one, I should say. Pretty darn cool. I hadn't even had a chance to, I barely had the bow up, and I just happened to look that way and spotted him, so it's gonna be one of those nights. I'm gonna keep sharp here, and it started to rain again, which is fine. We're gonna get wet. I didn't wear the rain gear, but I don't think it's gonna rain that much longer, so we're in here. I thought plenty early, but maybe should have been in here a touch earlier, but hey, we got away with it, so, and he never even got downwind. The wind is blowing to the northwest that way, so we got a really good wind for this set tonight. So hang with me on this episode of the EDJ Whitetails. And just like that, I no more than got done with that, and I caught another one cruising. I think it's a small buck, but I'll see if I can get him on camera. It might take a minute. Well, whatever it was, it might have even been a doe, I'm not sure, but it turned and it went over towards the river, because that's one thing I failed to say as well. The river is right there, so it makes a total funnel here especially with the river coming up now. This is a total rut funnel by every definition, so, and that's why we're here tonight. All right, maybe, I haven't even got my GoPro camera set up, so maybe I can get situated now. So I just caught a glimpse of 2 does coming out of those hinge cuts back there. It'd be interesting to see if they make their way this way or if they cut around that bottom end of the pond and go out to the food plots, but deer are starting to really move around. Really, we haven't been in here that long. Again, another one of those deals where it's just hard to get it on camera, that you just catch glimpses of them going through the trees, so. Gosh, it just feels electric in here. Like it could happen at any time. I know that sounds weird. That's that deer hunting excitement and anticipation. Well, as you can see, losing light fast now, especially with the cloud cover. All in all, it was a fun evening, but the action died off fast. You last saw, ended up being 4 does come out of the hinge cuts, and they stayed down south somewhere. Never came up this way, but that's been it. Otherwise, I saw a few turkeys. Tried to get them on video, but you know how they are. I love the fact that how this stand was set up is exactly what that buck did. That's what this stand is here for, is to catch them like that. And we would have had, multiple shots there had we wanted him. He just didn't quite fit the bill. Like I said, I'm really curious if he's the bully. He's been all over down here, and I've had smaller bucks before, smaller rack bucks turn into bullies that keep all the other bucks out. We're gonna still keep after it. This was a really cool hunt. It was good to have some new scenery to look at. That's always fun too when you're in a new stand. But definitely, this is the time to start being in rut funnels. Any pinch point, something like that, where when bucks are traveling, much like you saw that buck there, when they're traveling, it funnels them down into an area, and it's a good way to ambush one. Because just like you saw him, we're in that phase now where they're going to be moving all the time, looking for that next available doe. And like I said, he was using that southeast wind to go check those hinge cuts. That turned into quite a bedding area back there. It was nice to see some does come out of there, but we'll be back at it tomorrow. I won't be able to hunt in the morning. I'm going to go to work. And all this week will just be evening hunts until, I think, Friday. So I'll be getting off early and then getting in the trees. So it'll be evening hunts all week. So I'll bring you one video a day for sure. So as always, thanks for watching the EDJ Whitetails. I'm Eric Johnston. We're going to wrap this up. If we do get any extra footage, I'll put it on at the end. But until next time, get outdoors.